This scandal is going to rock the core of Minnesota politics and American politics. We are going to be able to show through whether it be willful blindness, whether it be deliberately turning the other way, or whether it be direct knowledge, we are going to show how Democrat politicians, Democrat bureaucracies, Democrat political systems, and the Somali refugee population ripped off the American people, stole countless taxpayer dollars, and engaged in scams that boggle the mind, scams that we can scarcely even conceive of or imagine in their brazenness. This truly underscores the extent to which the Democrat Party has used migration as a weapon against the American people to gain political power at the expense of American citizens, stealing their money, stealing their votes, stealing their sovereignty. This is going to be case in point for the argument that President Trump has made about why we must stop mass third-world migration into this country. It is a tool the Democrat Party has used to rob the American people blind.
Somali sweetheart Ilhan. The doors are closing in on you. Can you feel it? Your reign as the self-styled viper bringing down America from the inside is nearing an end. $250 million in fake kid meals ballooning toward $1 billion. And new numbers are suggesting it may even near 10 billion. And guess who is tied closely to all of it? That's right, the Somali food gnat herself.
Well, now investigators are tracking the web of fraud to other Minnesota Democrats, such as Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. Many of the suspects linked to the scheme live in her district, including a restaurant owner who hosted events for her. He has since been convicted of stealing $12 million in COVID funds.
Ilhan is supposed to be the authoritative oversight to prevent this fraud, but it seems she ensured that it could happen. She even served food for one of the bogus programs run by this fraud ring.
Horta aad iyo aad aan ugu faraxsanahay in maanta safari aan soo gaarnay sida dadka badan ay u og yihiin ciyaalkeena yaryar ilaa iyo number la eg 20 milyan oo ciyaal iskooley waxay cuntadooda ka helaan iskoolka kaliya marka waxaan fursad u helnay in aan sharci soo gudbino oo la dhahayo Meals Act oo u fududeynayo in waqtigaanay pandemic aan ku jirno oo dhalinyarada iskoolka aynan joogin oo guryahooda ay joogaan aynan gaajoonin.
Congresswoman Ilhan Omar posing for photos on the backs of hungry children who never even got one Somali fly cake. She didn't realize that she was actually the caterer at her own political funeral. Let's recap the menu. Federal cash rained down on Somali fraudsters shilling for child nutrition. They opened meal sites that served exactly 0 actual children, yet with invoices for 18 million meals. The entire state of Minnesota only has 1.4 million kids total. Do the math, or don't. The DOJ already did and slapped cuffs on 59 of those fraudsters. One guy used the loot to buy a Lamborghini. Another wired it to the Somali terrorist group Al-Shabaab. But these fraudsters couldn't do this on their own. They needed some powerful political complicity, even help. Remember, Ilhan's victory party in 2018 at the Somali Safari restaurant, owned by Salim Ahmed. Guess what? He's convicted in the fraud. Yeah, the guy catered her political victory campaign and continued to support her closely and personally. When's the last time you were served a meal by a foreign-born criminal? How about her campaign donors? Thousands are starting to be uncovered from fraud-linked LLCs. Thanks for the check. Here's a photo op with your ghost kitchen. How about ex-staffers? Oh yeah, we have fraud conviction there as well. Omar personally ladled meals at a site that fed more air than children. And the piece de resistance. Abdul Dahir Ibrahim fraudster, deported last week, grinning with Omar and Tim Waltz like they're the 3 musketeers of Minnesota mayhem. Cue Stephen Miller, Trump's policy poltergeist, emerging from his crypt on Hannity to declare, "This is the single greatest theft in American history." He's vowing to expose how democratic bureaucracies and political systems either knew, ignored, or helped the scam. Translation: subpoenas incoming. Ilhan. House Oversight is grilling regulators who allegedly feared racism accusations more than billion-dollar theft. Trump's axed TPS for Somalis. Deportations are rolling like a Somali Uber fleet. The FBI is now sniffing for terror financing. It's less investigation and more political exorcism. Ilhan's response? Don't blame the fraudsters and criminals. Blame Trump and a lack of guardrails. Bold strategy caught him. Her poll numbers are dipping and ethics complaints are piling up. A bonfire of deport Ilhan memes are spreading like wildfire. And every new indictment drops with a photo of her shaking hands with the freshly cuffed. It's like her Instagram is curating its own downfall exhibit. She should ask Hillary Clinton the best way to wipe her electronics clean. So raise a carton of chocolate milk that never made it to the kids, for that viper whose fangs might finally be pulled. The audit gavel is swinging, the ghost meals are haunting, and Stephen Miller's got the receipts. Ilhan, darling, the buffet's closed and the check's coming due. This has been your 3-minute political autopsy, served by the Savage Fox podcast.